Hello and welcome to episode 15 of How Not to Play All the Mods 10 to the Skies with Squiz98. So we started off our bee adventure last time. Now I did do something else off camera that was meant to be on camera, and a mixture of forgetting to do it and not recording properly. So so I do apologize. I'll show you what I did briefly. It was to do with time crystals. So I know a lot of people go through and do a lovely little machine that switches things around. Now there's another way of getting them. Well, the way you get your budding time crystal is you come over to this thing. Right, what I'm gonna have to do is in here I've got a few of these. Let's do this. Break that down. So I'm going to put 1, 2 in there. That's going to give me a block. And then I want to get another 2. Right. So that would have just made the block. Right. So what the other thing you need is a sand. Like with the geodes, you need a 1x sand. You put your sand in here, and then you put your amethyst in here, which will, if I've got any lava left in there, that should smelt down. Yep, so that's melting down, and then it pours that over there. So this gives you a molten, or gives you an amethyst. Is it 2 blocks per? Oh, hang on. Maybe it's might be 9. I think it's 2 blocks and a gem, so I need to put another one of them in. Right. We've got to wait for this last one to melt down. Right, so there you can see that's now saying it's a budding amethyst. So you just got to wait for that to do that thing. So that ends up in there. So you then come back over here, and then we go to the new base. So here you take your shadow pulse goo, and you put that on the side of it. So we'll just need a piece of skulk. And then that will transform that into a time crystal. So I need a cardboard box now. So they're all full. So I've got plenty of them, but yeah, we'll make another cardboard box. There's a cardboard box. So I made, so that's the reason I've got this here. I used it to make some sawdust so I can make the cardboard boxes. Now what you do is you wait for this to turn blue here. As you can see from these particles, it's absorbing the time. So yeah, just waiting for that to turn blue. And then once you've got that, it will then, you take it to the nether, it then turns orange, I believe. So there we go, it's just turned blue. Put a cardboard box over it, grab it, and then you go to the nether. So I've just used the nether where I was at the nether fortress. Put it down there, take the, oh, okay, well I've just lost my cardboard box. So let's make another one quickly. There's that one there, because we're going to need to move this again once it turns orange. So take it to the nether. Sorry, to the end. So these can take any amount of time. Is, you know, yeah, I've used a lot of my time in a bottle. I had like 50 hours in there. Oh, there we go. It's just turned orange. So you cover up the cardboard box again. break it. And then we get it back in there, and then we go to the end, and then just off the side here, put that down there, shift click it, get our cardboard box back, and then this will turn into the green version, I believe. But again, that takes a few minutes. I've still got this. Right, let's set this up as well while we're here. But yeah, we'll see that turn in a minute. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put down, not a beehive, the bee catcher. We're going to put that down here. We're going to fill that with range upgrades, speed upgrades. I felt sure they could take speed upgrades. Apparently not. Okay. So let's get some more range upgrades then. Range upgrades. They shouldn't be too difficult to make now. Need more than that. That's probably enough though. 3, 4. So that's 4 of them. So range upgrade. Okay. Then just throw that in there. So we can put that into there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're wearing our bee hat. And then we just want to annoy an Enderman. Yeah. Oh, we don't want them dying. Oh, does this thing... So we've got one kamikaze bee. So in reality, we don't want the Enderman being got by the bees. So we've got 2 so far. Oh wow, I died. How the hell did I die there? Honestly thought I was stronger than that. Okay. Wow. Alright. Let's try that there. Put that back on there. We've got 3 now. I need a few more, but yeah. Oh, something else we can see here now. This has turned green, so you put it in the box, break it, and then you can take it back. You can do this, that bit in the overworld, or you can do it here. And you can put, what do you call it? You can put, growth accelerators on it. Yeah, you can put some growth accelerators on it, and that will help it. now. Come on. Get caught. 5 in there now. Oh man. Right, well, let's take our bees from there now. And, so we've got 6. So let's see what we get from that. Hopefully we'll get one lot, hopefully we'll get one lot at least of very high. So if we look at these, the productivity is very high. So, right, 1, 2, 3, 5. So all of them have a very high thing on them. So okay. So that's still mixing, yep. Right. And one last one. Hopefully that's enough to get what we need. Right, so we've got Metaternal, Tolerance Any, a gene sample very high, so we have 2 of those. Right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of each of these, and then we're going to take from here, take that one, and we're going to release this. No, actually, we can do it in here. So if I take that, and put it in there, that gets us a very high any metaternal treat. Now, if you put this into here with this bee, I'm sure it used to. Oh yeah, it's doing it. It's just very slow. So that's going to take a little bit. I'll come back once that's finished and we can see what bee we've got. Right, this is nearly done. So yeah, the thing that you see here is 100% on each of those means that you're going to be guaranteed to get that trait. If you don't have it, it's not 100%. And I don't know if in this pack whether you can or can't add them at that point. But yeah, it's best to get to 100% just to make sure. And here we go. This should be it. Come on. There we go. So now we can see we have a bee cage, water bee, very high, any metaternal. So that's good. Right, so we throw this back in here, and it should show us the bee we're going to get, which is that one. So let's throw one in there, see what we get. The range upgrades. I wanted some speed upgrades, didn't I? Let's see if throwing those in there helps this along. There's speed and there's speedier upgrades. What do they take? They take Heart of the Sea, which at this point tricky to get because ink sacs. No, they're a bit tricky. Prismarine shards we're fine for, but the Heart of the Nautilus shells are a little bit low on. So right, yeah. Anyway, what we could do with is starting to breed these bees up and get the ones we need. So from the dark oak we need, I think it's going to be not that one, digger bee maybe. Digger bee comes from gravel. Right, so we'll look for digger bee first. So if you can give these honey treats to slow down, to speed up the procedure. Till about 10 seconds, or you run out. Whichever comes first. And then we need to grab one of these. Now what we're going to get, is it going to be a digger bee? Is it going to be one that we don't want? So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And of course that was an ashy mining bee. It's not the one we want, but it will be useful at some point, I'm sure. So we'll have a sleep. And then hopefully they will pop out and we can grab it. You must know we're out here waiting for him. Right, so we've got an ashy mining bee. Okay, so let's see if we can make any more treats. Let's try and make 64. And we've got enough, cool. So once we get our crafting sped up a bit, it'll be much easier. Right, so ten seconds left. That used like nearly a stack of honey treats. That's madness. Come on, digger bee, digger bee. Chocolate mining bee. Do I need one of those? I do, so that's good. I need one of them anyway. But we're still looking for the digger bee. So okay, let's see what we get here. Digger bee, nice. So that was the first one we were looking for off than that one. Don't need skulk bee. That one, that's just going to be a glowing bee and a chocolate mining bee. Okay. Right, blue banded. That's from the dark oak. So right, so we've got 20 seconds. So we'll just wait for this to come out and see what we get. And then what I'll do is I will work through the overworld ones, get the bees that we need, and then we'll come back. I mean, but this may be the last one we need. I can't remember. No, that's a green carpenter bee. Right, so yeah, what I'll do is so the ones we need from here, there's no digger bee, which we've got. I'll get rid of that. Glowing chocolate mining bee we have. Blue banded we need. It's a lapis bee. No, that's a breeding one. Diamond reef breeding. So the only other one we need from the overworld is the blue banded bee. So I will try and get one of them, and I will come. Of course, the next one I actually got was the blue banded bee. So I think we've got all of the overworld bees we need now. So next is to go to so this one is made from giving an ancient bee some shadow post goo. Okay, this one is made from the obsidian nest, which will be in the end. This one is also in the end from an endstone nest. Glowing bee, so this is in the end. You feed it glowstone, easy. I feel like there's another one. No, I think that's all of them actually. So these are the 3 we're going to need. Right. So let's fill in these bits. Right, so we're dealt with on them. I'm actually going to put a chest down over here. Put in all the bees we've actually got. So just grab a note, netherite chest. So just throw that there. Right. So we're going to need that. So that's there. I feel like I'm missing a bee that I'm going to need. I feel like there's 2 that I needed to get in the nether. Glowing bee, redstone bee. No. Bee. Okay. Oh, where's the skulk bee? Digger bee that you feed skulk. Okay. So we're gonna have to. We'll breed up a couple of digger bees because, yeah. Right. Anyway, we're gonna go to the nether and get ourselves some glowstone bees. So put that there. Grab ourselves some glowstone. Let's grab ourselves a couple of stacks because I might want to get 2 of these. I think got it. Yeah. Now, because the glowstone is so cheap, I'm not worried about over spamming it. Right, so we've got 2 glowstone bees. Nice. Okay, let's break that. I always manage to break a bit of dirt with this thing, don't I? Anyway, let's go to the end now. So, we'll just do this here. So the obsidian one and the endstone nest. Put that one there. So now these ones require dragon's breath. So let's grab some dragon's breath. We're going to try and grab 2 of these, so that's the obsidian. No, actually, we're going to try and grab 5 of these ones because I think a full hive of these would be useful. Right. Actually, no, I'm only going to get 2, thinking about it, because we're going to want to breed them up with better stats before we do it. Now, I'm pretty sure this next one we want, which was the ender bee, so that takes popped chorus fruit, which I don't have because I haven't put any chorus fruit brewed a furnace. So we'll go to the new base, we'll grab ourselves some chorus fruit. Let's grab 4 stacks just to be on the safe side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Right, let's put that away, put that away, put that away, like that. Over here, put the bees that we've got in there. That down there. Right, we're going to put that away. We still want that. That way, that way, that away. Right. back to the end from here. So at the end, find our nests over here, and this one takes pop chorus fruit. So we can try and grab 2 of these as well. That's one. Right, so we have everything we need to make all of the bees we want to make, actually, I think. Just need to do a bit of breeding. I always go to the wrong one. Right, and sleep the night through. So first things we want to do is, realistically, I want to try and get some upgrades on these things. So another one in there. Put them in there. Some in there. I think that's all we really need. So let's put a pattern together for speed upgrades. So speed upgrade, and this one. Oh, you can do it with fabric, can't you? So that's fine. Let's see what fabric is. So that's this stuff. So that's got to go through. Actually, we're going to do 64 at a time. So, just because otherwise it's just a slow process. Okay. We want to make clocks, which are easy peasy. And then we want these things. And that's easy enough. Might need to make... No, we should be right for sticks, but yeah. So let's put these things where they need to go. So that one needs to go in there. Oh, I know I didn't make a fabric recipe. So let's quickly do that. So do I have any spaces left over here? Ah, yeah, I created another one of these, didn't I? So we should be fine. So how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So 9. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's going to be a lot faster than it is without them, so... So put that in there. Put those in there, and... Is it that one? Those in there. Okay. Right, there's another bee. So, what we really want to do is these things first. So we're going to put these in here. And I want to craft a fair few of them just so I've got traits on the base bees that we're going to be using. So I'll come back once I've got a bunch of those and I've squished them down. Okay, so I've had another plan with these. That's ridiculously expensive to do at this moment in time. It won't be going forward, but what I've decided to use the catcher. Now I made an adult bee, upgrade to adult bee, which is basically a baby one, which is 4 flowers, the upgrade base, and 4 blocks. And then you just put it in the crafting grid and it becomes the adult bee one. And you can reverse it back and again. So now I need to make some cages. Stack of those. Throw those in here. Now, these... was annoying when it does that. So these 8 ones. So what I'm going to do is just put them in here. Okay, so now I've used ethereal glass because as far as I'm aware, bees cannot get out of that. And these things have been appearing everywhere. They're very annoying. I've got like loads of the damn things. So yeah, as these bees grow up, they will get caught by this. And then we can squish them. Let's grab some more flowers. Grab some of them. And we'll do the same here. So that'll get us about 20. So we can let that just, you know, do its thing. Right. So let's have a think about what we've got to do next. So realistically, I want to get up to, I'd like to get the time bee, which is this one. So I need to get a draconic bee. Oh, please tell me is that another blooming FBI bee? They're very annoying. But yeah, so we need to kind of go. So time bee I was looking at, yes. So time bee is the draconic bee, which we have, and then that's ancient bee. So we need to go through this anyway first before we get to the time bee. So let's go back from here. All the Modium bee uses an ancient spawn bee, which is this one, which is a diamond bee. Diamond bee is a lapis bee and an ender bee. Okay, so we can do that now, pretty much. Ender bee. And to make the diamond bee. Ender bee and a lapis bee. Oh no, I haven't got a lapis bee yet. So we need to make the lapis bee, which is a redstone bee and a blue banded bee. So redstone bee is chocolate mining bee and glowing bee. So let's find a glowing bee. Chocolate mining bee, was it? Yeah, and glowing bee. So glowing bee. I'm sure I just saw the chocolate mining bee. Chocolate mining bee. Now, how are we doing down here for productivity? Very high. That's good. No. Normal. No. We haven't got anything in there. Apparently that's an adult. Do that. What are they? Yeah. Nothing's been caught yet. I don't know if I have to put flowers down in there or not. Might try that in a minute. So we've got 2 very highs. That's good. Some weather tolerance any. I want more than one of them. And I want a Meternal, so that's... I want more of them, so we just gotta wait for these bees to do their thing. We'll take... The hell's a moist bee? Ugh. It's also a child. Put that back in there. Yeah, they're still growing up. Okay, what can I do in the meantime? Oh, something I was looking at. Let's see, let me do it over here. Right, so I've put some patterns in for the crafting stuff, but actually, I'll tell you what, we need to get through this first. So what I'll do is I'll wait for these bees to grow up, and I will come back once I've done that. Okay, so I forgot to press resume. We now have the chocolate mining bee at very high NE and metaternal, and the same with the glowing bee. So we're now making a redstone bee. We're just about to finish making that first one. There we go. So we should have in here somewhere. We've got 2 redstone bees. Nice. So we'll take those out of there. Okay, so we've got 2 redstone bees, and they're good. So the lapis bee is the blue banded bee and the redstone bee. So the blue banded bee is in here somewhere. Behind the bee. No, it's that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that through there with that. Speed up a little bit. We're really running low on time now. I was 50 hours there yesterday, and I've got through 128 hours of accumulated time. This is getting silly. Right. So blue banded bee and redstone bee. That should make a lapis bee. So that's water bees. So let's put those back in there. That one can go in. That one can go in. Redstone bee. So that's going to give me a lapis bee. Another one of those FBI bees. Oh. Don't even know what they're for. Why was he pissed off with me? Wow. Okay. So we're just waiting for a couple of lapis bees now. I've got a little bit of time left. Alright. So the lapis bee is used with an ender bee. Oh, flipping hell, they're everywhere. Flipping hell. Right. That made one? No. I think I'm going to have to put my silly helmet back on. Right, right. Let's... Wow, this is... These FBI bees are getting ridiculous. They're everywhere. This is an island of the bee police. Just annoying, these things. Over here. Let's try this again. Okay, I need to look into what's causing this, so I'll be back in a second when I've worked this out. Okay, worked that one out. Apparently, the redstone bee is a child bee, and that's why the FBI bees are, which seems fair enough. So, let's get ourselves some honey treats. Plenty of those. Completely forgot about that being a thing. So, redstone bee. But then that makes sense why an FBI bee was coming out when I was trying to breed them. Right, let's try this again. Adult redstone bee, blue banded bee. There we go. Let's just check it's giving me the right thing. Yeah, lapis bee. Diamond bee is an ender bee and a lapis bee. But I must remember to make this. Let's get some more honey treats. 60. So we've got a lapis bee there. So we'll throw this into here. Take those out of there. Put them back into there. So I need an ender bee. Ender bee. That can go there. Oh wow, really running out of tiny bottle now. Really could do with getting to this time bee quick. Right. Lapis bee gives me a diamond bee. Just checking these from my children. Nope. Okay, so diamond bee becomes an ancient bee when you give it a block of netherite. So I'm going to want a couple of these. So let me get these, and then we'll get a block of netherite, and we'll make our ancient bee. So I've realised that some of my bees have come out with perfect stats, so I'm going to have to throw them through with more water bees. So going to breed more water bees. I'm going to grow them up. Don't know what this thing is, but it's gonna die because it's just annoying. It's not doing anything. It's a moist bee. I've never heard of one. So just letting this one grow up. And then I would say hopefully we'll get some more water bees coming through. That's a child. Yeah. I'm just going to speed that up a bit. Then what I'll do is I will throw all of these that I've bred into here, let them grow up, squish them, and then sort out the, because I don't think I've got enough. I've only got a productivity very high there. I haven't got any. Yeah, I haven't got weather tolerance. I've got only a 79 there. None. So yeah, I need more stats for the bees. So I will breed up some more, squish them, get their stats, and I'll come back. So, bit of an update. I've now made 4 extra diamond bees. I've still got the 2 that I started off with in here somewhere. Yeah. So we've got those for doing stuff with. I've set a load more of these bees up to grow up. Now I figured the water bees might need some water, so I've put a water source in there for them. Now the next thing we're going to be using is an ancient bee. Now this is the reason I've got 4 of these. Now these bees can't breed together, so that's why I've got a few. I'm going to keep 1 as a spare. Now I'm going to need 2 of these bees, so that's why I've got, well, I only needed 3, but yeah, that's why I've got 4 diamond bees. So we'll keep 1 in here for usage, and then we're going to need to, oh, can you breed them? I'll have to check, because you need an hang on, is it this one? Draconic Skulk, Clips Alloy, Celestial Gem. Oh yeah, so we need, so it might be a case of we just got to breed up a load of diamond bees if you can't breed the ancient bee together. It doesn't say you can't though. Okay, so maybe you can. We'll see. So it might be a case of we get 2 of them and then breed those up, because we're going to need the other part that we've not been working with here, the gene sample, which is, so where is it? I think it's, yeah, so it's these pink ones, which is the sample type. So yeah, so that's going to take a little bit of time. I did go back over to the old base and put some netherite to craft, so we've got some of that now. So yeah, so we can make a couple of stacks of a couple of blocks of netherite, 2 blocks, which is what we're going to need. So yeah, it's just a case of waiting it out now. That's the only problem with the start of draconic bees, or sorry, not draconic bees, productive bees. It's just the waiting game between sort of like stuff. Now, how much honey we got over here? Not a huge amount, but some. So that probably means we can make bits when we need them. Now, the thing I want to look at is the simulation upgrade. So we can look at starting to get ready for that. Now, this one, simulation productivity. So that's not actually too We need the draconic chunks for that, which we haven't got into yet. So simulation is anti-teleportation, and so that's easy enough. We can make that pretty much straight off the bat. So let's come over here and make some patterns for those, because we're going to need them to start with. So, and then this one, right? Have I got a pattern for honey block? So let's put these over here. We've got some space still, so put these in here. Yeah, I never made one for the blocks, did I? So yeah, okay. So now the next thing I'll be looking at is the advanced homes and expansion boxes. So let's make some patterns for those as well while we're waiting. Oak hive, advanced oak beehive. So that's easy enough. We've got that. We need the beehive recipe, so we'll make that one. So we'd also need shears. Oh, we also need some patterns. Let's just click on that, bookmark it, and then patterns. We'll make 64 of those. Now this may spill over to next episode, I'm not sure. We'll see how long it's going to take. Right, so shears. We also need a campfire, just regular campfire. Okay, so that should be everything we need to make that, and then we want the expansion box. Oak expansion box, which is just that. And then we want the feeding slab. So this thing, which takes that. Now we're going to need to make these, which is easy, and then processing pattern. And then we'll just make, I can't remember if we've got this in there already or not, but if not, we'll just add it in. Yeah, no, we haven't. So those two need to go in there, and all of these need to go in there. Cool. Right. Has anything been caught we can squish? No. Probably because it's raining and it's annoying and nighttime, but that shouldn't stop them, because they're metaternal. But I think it's just a waiting game now, so I'll come back once I've got those all bred to adult. Okay, so I decided we're going to leave these bees to do their thing. I've taken the 2 diamond bees that we had. I've turned one of them. Worked out how do you turn it. You just literally put it down, do that, and then pick it up again. Now hopefully they're both adults. Yep. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put these in here, and hopefully they'll spawn a ancient bee. Looks like that's going to work. And as I say, we're going to need a bunch of these, so at least 2 if not more, to get the Aldemodium bee and the Vibranium bee. So we need we're going to need a bunch of them, because we need to squish them down and make the honey treats, feed them to an egg, get the spawn egg, and then go from there. So yeah, that's just going to be a case of we have to wait it out. Now, how does this work? Sculpt bee, Eclipse alloy bee. Celestia Gem B, Draconic B. So Draconic B is this one, which we've got. But it requires the spawn egg, so we're going to have to breed it up. Ugh. Okay. Celestia Gem B. It's a Diamond B with Void Shimmer Goo. Okay, that's not too difficult. But again, we're then going to have to breed that up. I bet does it say it can't breed? Yeah, they can't breed. Damn it. So it's going to be a lot of... Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to have to make a lot of Void Shimmer Goo to make these spawn eggs for this. So I need 2 Eclipse Alloy ones and 2 Celestia Gem ones. Now, I'm not exactly sure how much you get. It might be like 8 or 10 I'm going to need to do. So I might do that one off stream, off video, because that's going to take a long time. You also need a Bucket of Time Fluid, Draconic B, and Skulk B. Skulk B is... how do you make the Skulk B? I've got it here somewhere. Skulk B. It's a Digger B fed with Skulk. Okay. But again, so we might need to get another Digger B, which will be a pain. Oh, that just turned those all into water bees. Diamond bees. Right. So we're going to put the water bees in there and squish them. We're going to put the diamond bees back in here. Okay. So we've got enough diamond bees to do that. We've just got to wait for a bunch of these to be bred up. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time in the bottle left, so it's just a waiting game. So I think I'm going to call this episode here. We've made a bit of progress on our bees, but not as much as I would really have liked to. Next time, we're going to hopefully get into using the bees. There's a few bits I need to do between streams, but we'll get there, and I will explain what I've done at that point. If you do have any questions about what I've done in the stream, drop a comment below, and I'll try and reply to them. I'll try to reply to all comments that have been sent. So yeah, anyway guys, thanks a lot, have a good one, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.